students, today I am going to discuss our next topic of acid, bases and salt of chemistry of standard 10. Today I will discuss properties of bases at first. Yes, metallic hydroxides are known as bases. This I have discussed last day. Now, what are alkalis that I will discuss in the beginning? Water soluble bases are known as alkali. Potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide are examples of alkali. Those alkalis, those bases which are water soluble, they are known as alkalis. Now, I will discuss some of the properties of bases, chemical properties. First one we can discuss neutralization reaction. Yes, this is a very important point. Whenever an acid reacts with a base, it forms salt and water. This reaction is known as neutralization reaction. The reaction of acid with base to give salt and water, this reaction is known as neutralization reaction. So I am taking some examples. Suppose you are taking NaOH plus HCl. It gives NaCl plus water. This is example of neutralization reaction. In first chapter also you had this topic. What is neutralization reaction? So whenever base react with acid, it forms salt and water. This reaction is known as neutralization reaction. Okay, in this we can see it under the heading reaction of base with acid to give salt and water. However, if you will study in detail, you will find that if the acid and base both are strong, then the product will be neutralized and there will be complete neutralization reaction. But if the acid is weak or the base is weak, then the product will not result into complete neutralization reaction. Okay. Next, I will discuss reaction with acidic oxides. NaOH plus CO2. What it will form? NaOH is a base. If it will react with carbon dioxide, what it will form? Na2CO3 plus water. Okay. So, if it reacts with acidic oxide, it forms salt and water here also. You can do calcium hydroxide plus SO2. It will result in calcium sulfate plus water. Okay. Next, reaction of certain metals with bases. You know, one term you will study or you have studied before also. Some of the metal oxides are known as amphoteric oxides. Amphoteric oxides are those metallic oxides, which react with acid as well as base to form salt and water. Like example, aluminium, zinc, tin. So, here I am taking reaction of certain metals like zinc, aluminium, etc. with bases. Okay, what I told, this zinc, aluminium, this react with acid as well as base. and its oxide also reacts with acid as well as base. So here we will study zinc plus NaOH. What will it will form? Na2ZnO2 plus H2. Again, we can write Al plus NaOH. What it will give? NaNO2 plus H2. Okay, H2. So these are the some of the chemical properties of bases. Okay. Next, what we are going to discuss today is pH scale. What is pH? pH is negative logarithm base 10 of H3O plus ion concentration or negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration. pH is said to be negative logarithm of H3O plus or H plus ion concentration. Sorensen was one scientist. He has given one pH scale to find out the strength of acid and base. If you know the pH value, then you can know what is the strength of acid or a base. So here I will discuss at first pH scale. You see, pH scale, in pH scale it starts from 0 to 14. 0 to 7 if the value of pH is 0 to 7, student, then it is acid. If it is 7, then it is neutral. For neutral solution, pH value will be 7. And above 7 to 14, the solution will be basic. For base, the value of pH is more than 7. Now, 0 to 7 I told what? Acid, pH value, okay? More than 7, neutral, and more than 7, it is base. Before proceeding to another point, I will discuss another thing. You will be performing your first practical in the lab also. But now since all of you are at your home, so I'll discuss that part also. pH paper. You know, if you put a drop of an acid or a base or any neutral solution, then the color of the pH paper changes. For acid, what should be the color? Color, you know, it starts from yellow to red, pink, orange. Okay, strong acid has red color, whereas weak acids have yellowish, orangish color. Okay, means it ranges from 7 to this side, yellow, then orange, then red, pink, red. Okay, next for base, color ranges from violet, blue, violet to dark violet. So for strong base, if you are putting a strong base in pH paper, like NaOH, if you are putting in a pH paper, then what color you will find? You will see the color is dark violet. The color of the pH paper will change to dark violet. So we'll have to remember blue is black, blue is violet, black is white, means black it will not come for base, and yellow to red, orange acid, and then For what? For neutral solution, what will be the color in the pH paper? It will be green. Okay. So if you are putting a drop of what? Water in pH paper, it will turn green. Okay. Now I will discuss application of pH. What we'll discuss? Application of pH. See, first application. First application, pH of our stomach. pH of our stomach. You know, sometimes you feel very uneasy and people say that you are suffering from acidity. If you take very rich food or something, what do? You take some Eno or Digene or Gelusil. What are these? These are, you know, basic. These are having some bases. These medicines contain some bases. So what happens? It neutralizes the excess acid of your stomach and it gives you relief. So first is pH of our stomach. pH of stomach. I hope all of you have understood what I told. If you are suffering from acidity, you take some tablets which contains bases. It neutralizes the excess of acid of our stomach and it results into relief. So due to neutralization of excess acid, we feel relieved. Next, pH and tooth decay. Tooth decay. pH of stomach, pH and tooth decay. You know what is the pH of our mouth? It is 5.5. If sometimes you take chocolates or sweets and you don't wash your mouth properly, then what happens? The food particles remain inside your teeth for a long time and they get fermented and that results in the formation of acid and the pH of our mouth decreases from 5.5. What happens? pH of our mouth decreases from 5.5. So that results in the decay of the tooth. Okay. So if your tooth is decaying, that means you are not washing your mouth properly. Because today you have learned that if you are not washing your mouth properly, if the food particles remain in your teeth, inside your teeth, then that will result in the formation of acid and that will decrease the pH of our mouth and so the tooth will decay. Next is pH of soil. pH of soil. Sometimes what happens? The soil becomes very acidic. What do the farmers do then? Farmers, what do? Farmers add some lime or calcium hydroxide or chalk powder like calcium carbonate. This is known as liming of soil. Why do they do this? To increase the pH of the soil. What will happen? The excess acid of the soil will be neutralized by the base added by the farmer and that will result in the increase in the pH of the soil. So these are some of the examples. You may take ample other examples also. Suppose you are getting a bite from a bee or ant. So what happens? Their stings contain acid. So if you rub it with some base, you get relieved because it neutralizes the acid which they have secreted in your body. So these are some of the examples of application of pH student. I am also dealing with another example which is very common. You know, whenever a milkman, दूध वाला, whenever he is carrying milk to long distance, what does he carry along with his milk? You know, he carries some baking soda. And when he feels like that the milk is getting then he adds some baking soda to that milk. That prevents the milk from turning to acid, that is curd. Why? Because baking soda, will deal in detail beta in this chapter later on. Here simply I am giving you this example. Baking soda, what is the formula of baking soda? You know, sodium bicarbonate. Okay, when baking soda is mixed with milk or water, what happens? Water present in milk reacts with it and it forms NaOH plus H2CO3. This NaOH is a strong base and H2CO3 is a weak acid. So if you are adding this baking soda, it acts as a base and it neutralizes the acid of the milk, thus prevent it from getting fermented, that is from getting turned into curd. So the milkman is using chemistry, you see. Okay. Now we'll deal with some important chemical compounds. Important chemical compounds. It is very important to study the common name and chemical name and chemical formula. So first of all I am writing this only. First is plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris. What is its formula? CaSO4 dot half H2O. What is its chemical name? Calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Then next one is caustic soda. Caustic soda. This is NaOH. All of us know what is this chemical name. No need of writing. Sodium hydroxide. Then washing soda. Washing soda. Sodium carbonate decahydrate, NH2O. All of you can write sodium carbonate decahydrate. Next, baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate. This is sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate. Then baking soda, washing soda, plaster of Paris. Then bleaching powder. Bleaching powder. What is this formula? CaOCO2.